Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Good to be in the booth with my partner, Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Welcome, and Greg, this is one of those that's worthy of prime time because wide receivers love the spotlight as much as any position group in the league, and we got two guys who shine under the lights here tonight.
And I think where it's going to be really fun and get interesting to watch, Mike, is in those critical situations. The game's on the line, third down, red zone, gotta have it moments. There is no mystery. Both these sidelines, they know exactly where the ball's going, and they're just going to say, I dare you to stop them. These are two prime, elite wide receivers in the National Football League. Night game, prime time, they're looking to put on a show.
This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the man from Ohio State, 6'3", Justin Fields.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
Quick throw, taken in.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Here's a third down and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll try to run for it.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass, nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
First down, Fields. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Fields to keep it himself. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play. 3rd and 6. Play action now for Fields. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Berringer to punt. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix. The first run for Alexander Madison. And this play's going nowhere, taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started. He'll find his man, Nicole Hardman. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. To throw is Nix. The tight end, Jonnu Smith, secures it. A peek at his receiving numbers from a week ago, part of the offensive performance that led them to victory. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Play action now. It's Nix. That'll be taken in. It's Alexander Madison.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and 5. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That's taken in by the running back, Madison. They'll try and play with some pace early on.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
On fourth down, here's Nix. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on fourth down. He's across midfield. So we are through. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this... Really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. Open space inside the 10. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Condor. His 12th touchdown of the year. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The Ravens offense and quarterback Justin Fields make their way back out. And he continues to show off his ability to run with the football when the situation calls for it. He is the NFL's leader in rush yards at the quarterback position. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Quick throw here is complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Condors offense and running back Rico Dowdle getting set for this next drive. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
At the 16-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll go right and find his running back.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it's going to lead to 4th down. Nix gonna throw for it. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. They put a receiver in motion to the left. Off the play action, here's Fields. He'll tuck it and take off. And he will get into the end zone. Justin Fields. Touchdown, Ravens. The extra point is good. And the Ravens will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The Condors offense back onto the field for their next possession. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Tip Ryman, the tight end, was the intended target. It's 2nd down. In motion, Lamb. That one is complete to Hardman. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far.
Still 2nd down.
And it draws the flag. Second down. Nix. Left side, caught by Lamb. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Coming free is Chark. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds. And he stopped the clock as well. Back to throw is Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Nick's going to try to rush his guys up to the line.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. And he gets that to Hardman. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. Brian Kelly, the center, guilty there. Now, faking the give. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. That one good for 29. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Condors get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
All right, Mike. Thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports Halftime Report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. We'll get started over at the Caesar Superdome in New Orleans, where it was the Saints who come away with the victory at home. Jared Goff, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins.
And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Condors offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. He's got a rushing touchdown in the game already as you check out where he ranked in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Dowdle. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up 3rd down.
It's the gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
To throw is Nix. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. They go play action with Fields. Back to the sideline and intercepted.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll throw. It's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll run with Dowdle. And he's going to be close to that 1st down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a 1st down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Here comes 3rd and 6. On play action. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. One of the Ravens has it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
They'll motion over Metcalf. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. Play action now for Fields. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Ravens will level the score at 10 apiece.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
The Condors offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. And the defense all over this one. They knock them down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
That's taken in by the running back, Madison.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
On the bootleg, it's Nix. He'll try and get there on the ground. And Nix with the wise move there at the end, sliding to a stop, but he's got the first down. So, points at... So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. In motion, Lamb. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
A first down throw for Nix. A throw on the move is caught. That is 14 for the second time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a first down. Here's a carry for Dowdle. And that one not going to net too much. He'll get this down to the 31. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Open man, left side. He's got it. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Tie game. 4th quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to 1st and goal. And he's in. DJ Chark. Touchdown, Condor. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Condors go up by 7. It is now 17-10. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Remember, he had a touchdown on the ground earlier, something he's been able to do frequently this season, as you see where he ranks among NFL quarterbacks in rushing TDs. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Off the play action, here's Fields. He gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now a give up the middle. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Fields going to hang on to this one. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. From the shotgun, it's Fields. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on 4th and long. Fields to throw for it. And he's not going to get there. They have stopped him short. It's a turnover on downs, and it comes as we hit the 2-minute warning. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he'll get about 5. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. They'll stick with him again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll drop to throw. He runs with it.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get it down to the 12. And that'll give him a new set of downs from in close. Nick snap on 1st and 10. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Amik Robertson. And the Ravens will take over at their own 15.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
On 1st and 10, Field. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. Fields now on 2nd down. Going downfield, right side, and it's caught. It's a touchdown! They have gotten to within one, and a two-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense, and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. Here's 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Hit as he threw it, and the pass is incomplete. Here comes 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. That is caught by Chubb. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. So here comes Younghoe Koo in a pressure spot. This to win the game. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be intercepted. And the Condors are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play, and the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night.